And then really exhale and empty out those lungs. So today I want you to focus on a nice deep breath in and out through the nose, filling up the belly, expanding the rib cage as you breathe in. And feeling the belly soften, the rib cage start to soften and close down as you exhale. So really just connecting with the breath and finding that stillness. That little slice of peace and bliss that surrounds you when you're in your mat. So for the next 45 minutes, I just want you to remember that while you're on your mat, that's all that matters. So the to-do list that runs through the mind can wait for 45 minutes. It will still be there. Anything that you're worried about, concerned about, can wait. It will still be there. There's nothing else we can do from our mats except for breathe, stretch and lengthen, and just focus on bringing a beautiful positive energy to our space. It's your time. Take a deep breath in and draw the left knee into your belly. Keep the right leg long onto the mat and just gently rock side to side with that knee. And we're now just going to take that knee across the body over to the right hand side. Extend out through the left arm, looking towards the left fingertips. Just start to observe how the lower back feels, the buttocks, the hips, the thighs, the shoulders, the chest, the arms. Inhale, come back to center, squeeze that knee into belly. Flex the foot and start to extend that leg up towards the ceiling. Grabbing a hold of the back of the leg or behind the thigh, calf, ankle, toes. Pressing your buttocks and your hips into your mats. So we're not pushing it too hard, too strong to start with, team. Just observing how those hamstrings feel and lower backs. Bend the knee, squeeze it back to belly. And all we're going to do is bend through that right leg. Place the right foot on the floor. Take your left leg over and rest the left ankle onto that thigh. Left hand goes between the legs and just squeeze the legs to your belly. So we hold on to the right thigh or shin. Opening up the hip through the glutes and those inner thighs. Staying with that beautiful breath. And releasing those legs. Keep that extend the left leg onto your mat. Keep the right knee into your belly now. So circling the foot. Squeezing the right thigh into your belly as tight as you can. And with your breath, I want you to picture it like it's waves that are rolling in and out. Extend that knee over to the side. Extend your right legs long, right arms long. And look to the right fingertips as your knee drops over to the left-hand side. So picture at the ocean how those waves roll in and out. And that's how I want you to picture that breath coming in and out through the nose. For the rise and fall of the chest like the waves in the ocean. 2 more breaths. Inhale, come back to center, squeeze that knee in tight. As we flex the foot, take it all the way up to the ceiling, lengthening up, dropping shoulders back and down. Bellies are tight. Two more breaths. Last one. Bend that knee. Now we're going to slide the right foot onto the ground, bending the knee. I should say left. I'll get my left and right fine by the end of the class. Take your right foot over your left thigh. Right hand between the legs. Squeeze it into belly. And just gently rocking side to side. Nice open up through the hips. So pressing those buttocks down into your mat. Breathe 3. And 2. And 1, we're going to release those legs. Just take the hands from underneath, place them behind those thighs, behind the knees, and gently roll up into a seated position. So just crossing those legs down, pull the fleshy parts of the booties out to the back. Roll the shoulders down. Take the hands out to the side, take a deep breath in, raise the left arm up. And as you exhale, walk the right hand further away, reaching over. So just watch that the buttocks and this hip doesn't lift up and this knee. We need to keep pressing the left knee down, the left buttocks and hip down into your mat. Reach left arm over. Drop your right shoulder away from the ears. Breathe 3. Remember, if this doesn't work for knees or hips, you can extend legs out long too. Inhale, center, place that hand down, sitting tall. Lift up out of your hips. Exhale, leaning over to the other side, dropping down. So drop the shoulders away from ears, lengthen and reach that arm over. Pressing the knees down into your mat, booties down, hips level. Excellent, looking good, team. Reaching long. Inhale, come to center, reach both arms up. And then exhale, fold forward. So leaning forward now again, you might be here. But I want you to, every exhale, walk the hands forward, tipping down, and just bring the chin down to chest softly. Breathe 3, 2, and 1. Slowly coming up, we're going to just lean back and change those legs over. And then we get into our standing stuff. So shoulders back and down, sitting really tall. Let's just take those right arms up for me, lifting up. Extend the left arm out to the side as you tip down and over. Making sure the right knee and hip and buttocks stay locked into the mat. Breathe. Feeling nice open through the hip, but also through that side body, up through the lower back. Right up underneath, maybe through the arms, under the shoulder blades. Three more breaths. Inhale, come to center. And exhale, reach left arm up, lengthen and tip over. So just notice, have you got any tension sort of in the middle back, maybe behind the shoulder blades or just under? Or does it feel like it's up under the rib cages? Shoulder away from the ears. So as it gets colder, we start to curl up into a little ball and we sleep, everything gets locked up. Inhale, center. Let's raise both arms up. And then exhale, tipping forward. So starting off gentle. Try and relax through those legs. Relax the muscles. Don't let them be on. Try and soften and relax them. 2 more breaths. And 1. We're going to slowly lift on up. We're going to roll over those shins onto hands and knees. And just start to spread those fingertips, knees under hips. Give those hips a little side to side rock. And then come back to center. A few little cat cows, lifting the chest and eye gaze up, then rounding through the spine. Again, this is great just to observe where the body's at today. And remember throughout class, if there's ever something you can't do, just take yourself off mute and ask for another option. All right, team, we're going to tuck the toes. We're just going to walk the hands towards our feet. Bend the knees as much as you need. Feet are hip width apart. And just grab the opposite elbows into those hands and drop your body all the way down. Focus on that deep breath in and out. Gently rock side to side. And let the arms go long, slide them up the shins, looking forward into your halfway lift. So with your halfway lift, press strong into your legs, press your booties back, straighten up through those legs, lift the eyes, shoulders back away from the ears, and draw the belly in strong. Exhale, bend the knees, drop down. And do 5 of these. Inhale, halfway lift. So squeeze up through the belly, strong through the spine. Exhale, bend. Allow that spine to have a break while you're here. Inhale, halfway lift. So if you can place fingers onto your mats as well to make it a little harder for yourself. Exhale, fold. 2 more, inhale. So you can bring the hands up to wherever you need. It might be just on the knees. Okay, listen to your bodies. As long as you get this lengthen up through the backs of the legs, exhale, fold. You might even feel some pressure in your lower backs. Inhale. Again, these bad boys are all linked up and we get some referred pain into the lower back. So bend the knees softly and raise all the way up. Come on up. Bring the hands together and just gently lean back. So you're pressing the hips forward slightly. Squeeze your buttocks. Eye gaze up to those fingertips. For 3, 2, and 1. Let the arms come down. Beautiful. All right, team, bring feet together, knees together, and heels. So if you've got any balance issues, take your feet wider. We're going to take a nice deep breath. I'm going to swoop and bend down through the legs, swoop those hands, and bring hands to prayer, dropping down into those legs. So roll the shoulders away from your ears. If you're feeling okay, you can reach the arms up and hold down. So again, we're not sinking into our lower backs, we're sinking into those legs. Bit of strength here. So any knee issues, just be careful. With your sinking, you might even want to take the legs wider. All right, team, we're going to stay here. Bring hands to prayer. Take your right elbow across the body. Place it onto the outside of your left thigh. Press into the hands and twist. So we're looking up to the ceiling. Keep bending in those legs. So we're working strength through the legs and flexibility through the spine. Now extend the arms out long. So one hand goes to the ground, one up to the ceiling. Breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2. Inhale, come to center. Bring hands to prayer. Come all the way up. Lean it back. So you got that little back bend. Reach the arms long. Squeeze the buttocks. And let those arms come back down. Roll those shoulders back and down. Second round for the other side. Inhale, sweep the floor. Knees stay together. Remember, hands to prayer. Or extend arms up long. If you've got tight shoulders, keep them here. Focus on dropping into the legs and keeping that tilt forward in the spine so you're not sinking into those lower backs. Bring palms together now, team. We're going to bring opposite elbow across. So left elbow across onto right thigh. Knees parallel, hands together as we twist. So get nice and low in those legs. Shoulders away from the ears. And now just extend the arms out long, one up to the ceiling, one down to the floor. Great for our digestion, spinal health. Just getting any toxicity out of our internal organs. Inhale, come back to center. Holding here. And then raise all the way up. Use those legs. Oh, a bit of heat in those legs now. And gently lean back. Let the arms fall down. Side you, shoulders back and down. All right, bit of balance here for us. So we're going to ground down through our right feet. And let's just swing that left foot up towards the bottom. So we've been practicing with our little ballerinas. So you're going to grab a hold of that foot, left foot and left hand, keeping the hip bones facing forward. I want you to raise the right arm up, so standing tall. This can be enough for you. You can also face the wall to do this and walk your hand down the wall. We're going to tip forward, soften that standing leg slightly, okay, so it's not dead straight. We're going to tip forward, press into your foot, so you're pressing your left foot into your hand and lift up. Pressing the foot up like a bow and arrow with those legs. Breathe 5. We've got it. Look at you all balanced so beautifully. Oops, I lost my balance looking at you. Looking amazing. 3 more breaths. Sorry, Jen, I probably just put you off then. And 2. 1. Woo, come on up, come on up. Don't let go of that leg. You're going to bring it in front. Squeeze it into the belly. Flex the foot for me. So the standing leg gets a little tired after a while. That's okay. We're going to soften again through that standing leg and bring the left foot or left calf onto that thigh. Hands together and we drop down. So again, you can hold onto the wall for balance or a chair, couch, whatever it might be. If you can, try to get that left elbow into the inside of that thigh. Press the knee out. Bringing the chest forward. Breathe 5 and 4. Excellent, looking strong, guys. 2, 1. Slowly come on up, lift, and shake it out. Woo! All right, shake, shake, shake. You're going to get a bit of tingles in that standing leg. So let's just lift those heels, walk those feet out a little. Bring those feet back together. And we're going to float the right foot up towards the buttocks. Grab a hold with the right hand. Hip bones face forward. Try and get knees together. Find that balance. And remember, find something to focus on that's not moving, that you can just keep an eye on. Okay, inhale, raise the left arm. Bellies are tight. Soften that standing leg slightly. Tip from the hips, leaning forward. Take your time. Press the right foot into your hand and lift it up like a bow and arrow. You're pulling back a bow and arrow. So make sure you do smile at any of your balance work. 4 more breaths. 3 and 2. You got this, team. All right, slowly come on up. We're going to release. Flex this foot, so hold up. Feel squeeze through the belly. Soften that standing knee again. I love it. We're all been drinking today, right? All right, let's take that foot over the left thigh. Bring hands to prayer. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, come on down. So we've got to breathe. It's when we start to hold our breath or get frustrated that we start to literally lose it and fall over. Breathe, breathe. It's always teaching us lessons. So sinking down into that standing leg as much as you can and bringing your body weight forward as far as you can to really open up through the hips. Putting pressure into that right side. 3 more. 2 and 1. Slowly come on up, release, and shake it out. Oh, burning, 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 burning. Give it a nice shake, walk those feet out. Okay, let's take our legs as wide as you can on your mat. So if you're tight through the adductors, it's going to be a little bit more challenging for you to take your legs out. But I want you to take them out as like literally nearly as wide as your mat. Okay, toes are going to slightly pigeon inward, but your feet are still flat on your mat and your little toes are pressed into your mat. Okay, so they're not lifting up. So drop them in. Bring the hands onto the hips for me. Belly's in tight. Take a deep breath in. And then exhale, just tip forward, bringing the chest down all the way. Just keep the hands on the hips for a moment. Press your buttocks back. Relax through the upper body, the head, the shoulders. And now just gently place the hands down on the floor. So we see where everyone's at today. Beautiful. Now remember, if you can't find the floor, or can't quite reach the floor, press your hands into your shins. Okay, beautiful. So keep pressing strong into those legs. Every exhalation is your opportunity to drop lower. If you've got your hands on the floor, I want you to start to walk your hands between your legs going backwards and start to draw your body forward and down like you're trying to touch your head on the ground. Now, it doesn't matter if you don't get the head to the ground. It's totally not about that. It's more about that pull down, that down against gravity. So down with gravity. Three more. Last one. All right, we're going to lift up. Bring the chest up, eye gaze forward. And just start to bend the knees and walk those feet in just slightly. We're going to get ready for our little Hindi squat. Turn the toes out if you need. Bend down through the knees. Now again, this might be as low as you can go with hands on the ground. If you've got bad knees or sore knees today, I just want you to be really careful with this one. Listen to the body. If you can, bring the hands together. Press those thighs out, so those knees out with the elbows. I get my words right today. So lift the chest up, nice long neck. And we just really want to focus on dropping the crutch down, or that tailbone down. Breathe. Drop the palms down towards the floor. Let the hands and fingertips go down. And bring palms up, fingertips up to the ceiling. One more. Fingertips go down. Fingertips up. And just, we're going to, if you want, we haven't done a little crow for a few weeks, you're going to bring those feet together. Just for some fun. Bit of strength through the upper body. So if you wish, bring those feet together, heels together. You can come up nice and high up onto those toes. Place those hands down onto the floor. Spread the fingertips. Wrap your knees around, or those inner thighs around your arms. And we're going to just lift up one foot off the floor and then place it down. I'll go to the side so you can see. So bringing the body weight into those arms. We're lifting up. Then place that foot down. All right, get those booties up high, change other foot. So we're squeezing those knees into the arms. Place the foot down. Now if you're feeling good, feeling strong, feeling game, let's go for a little balance. So spread those fingertips. So you're squeezing the arms in with those thighs. Find that pressure. Belly's tight for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Place it down. All right, team. How did we go? Feel all right? All right, now just shake out those wrists a little for me. Roll those hands around. Just walking down onto your mats again. We're going to come down onto our bellies. So lengthening out. We're going to stretch out through the chest today and those shoulders. So extend the arms out nice and long and just draw your right ear down first. So relax all tension in the upper body. So we're going to drag the right hand just into line with the chest, or basically under the right armpit. Okay, place your left ear down now onto your mat. Feet together, knees together. Roll onto your left hips. So we keep the feet and the hips stacked one on top of the other. Make sure your left palm is down into your mat. So again, you can adjust your right hand. It's going to be your lever to kind of press you backwards. Think of opening up through the shoulder, through the chest. Now if you're feeling okay, bend your right leg and take it behind you. Place that right foot down. You're going to adjust the head around. Just make sure that head is on the floor, the ear is on the ground, there's no tension in that neck. Three more breaths. Last one. So extend the legs out, down together, and then just begin to roll yourselves back onto your belly. We're going to take the arms up over the head. Bring the forehead down. We're going to now interlace those hands behind you, bringing those hands together. Forehead still on the ground. Extend the arms. And start to lift the arms up to the ceiling. Roll the shoulders back and down. Release the hands. Take those arms back up long into an airplane position. And start to draw your left hand in underneath armpit or towards the chest. Right ear goes down, feet together, knees together as we roll onto our right side. Adjusting your left hand around wherever it feels most comfortable for you to press in and get that opening up. So relax through the fingertips, the arms, shoulders, neck, jaw. And if you want, bend and take your left foot behind. Find that breath, deep breath in and out. Close the eyes. Last breath. Extend those legs long. And just come back onto the chest. Take arms long above the head. Palms down, forehead down. Sliding both hands back underneath the shoulders as we press up. Take the knees wide into a wild child pose, big toes together. Pressing the booty back, dropping the forehead down. Releasing any tension or activity in those upper body muscles. So just gently bring ourselves up onto all fours. We just have those knees slightly further behind you. And you're going to drop the hips down. You're going to drop them down to the floor. Lift the eye gaze up, shoulders away from the ears, opening up through the chest. I feel a little bit of an open up through the lower back. So you don't want to sink into it too much. I don't want you to feel pain. So lift the chest. Now you're going to feel weird, but open your mouth as wide as you can. And then close the mouth tight. Open wide. And close. Now just press the booty back to heels. No need to take the knees wide. Just dropping back. Inhale, coming forward again, dropping those hips down, eye gaze up, shoulders away from the ears. Try and relax the toes, relax the legs, the bum, the belly. And take another deep breath in. And then exhale, just press your bottom right back onto your heels. Again, be careful of your knees. Drop the head all the way down, belly presses against the thigh. Two more breaths. All right, last time, coming forward, dropping those hips down, lifting the chest. Eye gaze up. And press it back. So as we press back, I want you to start to bring the knees back together, feet together. Belly comes right down onto your thighs, forehead down, and wrap your arms around towards your feet. Allowing the body to curl forward and drop. Making yourself into the tiniest little cocoon that you can. Two more breaths. So slowly come on up. So again, if your knees get sensitive, roll your mats up for me so you've got a bit more cushioning underneath your knees. So make sure knees are right under your hip bones for me. We're going to take our right arm, so we'll do this one first. So left arm's out forward. Right arm comes underneath. So we do this a lot with our feet stretching. We're not going to do them today, so don't worry. We're just going to lift the arms up. So lift them up as high as you can, really pulling that right arm up with your left. And then now just start to tip forward. So you allow the body to go from a beautiful straight line to rounding through. Press the arms away. Come all the way back up. And now just swing the arms behind, opening up, roll the shoulders back. And just tuck the toes, ready for our first little camel. So you can have hands just to the lower back and lean back. Open and roll the shoulders back. You can also take a deep breath in, exhale, bring one hand onto heel, other hand onto heel, and lift the chest. So I'm going to hold it here for 3 breaths, whatever you are doing today. Okay, remember the other option, hands to the lower back, we just press the hips forward, pull the elbows back. Chin to chest, if you've got any neck issues, or take it up. So breathe. One more. So if you're down onto your heels, we're going to just swing one arm back up and the other. And just bring the palms down in front, head comes down. Tuck the toes. So second round, come on up. We're going to take the right arm out now in front. Left arm comes around underneath. Raise it up. So the feet are relaxed for this point. Reach up nice and high and long. So keep lifting up. Even when you feel that you can't go any further, use that breath to really draw it forward. All right, team, we're going to tip through the spine, chin to chest. Picture I've got your hands, I'm still pulling you forward as you drop down. Lift all the way back up and lengthen. Raise the arms, let them circle back. Roll the shoulders back and down and tuck the toes. So second camel, bring those thumbs in towards the spine. Really girdles, kind of create like a little girdle or a little, that's not the word. I want to wear them after here. All right, with those hands, a bit of protection, and take a deep breath in if you're going to use those arms. Roll them back onto the heel, other side. Just notice the chest, shoulders. Roll the shoulder blades back into your spine. Now remember, if this all gets too much, you just have hands behind and lift and just press the hips forward as well. Okay, so again, always listen to your body. 3 more breaths. One more. So this time we're going to grab a hold of those hips. Press up, use your belly muscles. And now place the other hand on top as you come down. So how we're going to finish today is we're going to bring our mats over to a wall if you can. It might even be just a chair, your couch, the end of your bed, wherever you're doing the practice today. So when we jump onto the wall, so picture I've got a full wall here, it's a little bit easier for me today. But you want to come on down onto your side, bring your booty right against the wall, as close as you can, lift those legs up, and then just wriggle yourselves in. So your butt is right against the wall. Therefore, your legs don't have to do any work to keep them on the wall. Okay? So roll the shoulders back and down, close the eyes. You may wish to then just take the hands by your side, palms up. We're just going to hang here for a few minutes while we just focus on that breath in and out. And bringing that awareness to your breath. That motion of the ocean with the rise and fall of the chest. With the breath drawing in and out. And all I want you to do now is bring the soles of feet together, slide those feet down the wall, let the knees go wide. Just going to gently take their hands into the inside of those thighs or knees and just press those knees towards the wall, opening up through those adductors and stabilizers of the inner thigh. Three more breaths. One more. Gently relieve those legs. Just start to slide those legs back up towards the ceiling. Just take the arms long over the head now. Bringing arms out to the side, palms up like wings. And now I'm going to slide those feet down the wall, knees together, and just start to tip ourselves back over to one side, making a pillow with the other hand. Keep the knees close to the belly. Make yourself as small as possible. And when you're ready, just pressing up with that hand on the floor and just bringing yourselves into a seated position. Come into a nice seated position, roll the shoulders back and down. Bring those hands to prayer at your heart center. Close the eyes back down. And you always find that ocean in the breath, that beautiful rise and fall, the effortless flow, and that rhythmic relaxation. It's always there. It's something that we can bring our awareness to in moments of frustration or overwhelm, anxiety, or if you're just having one of those days. So always take the moment to close the eyes and just shift that awareness and focus to the breath. Just help calm and recenter you. Have a beautiful day. Thank you for being on your mat. Thank yourselves for being here on your mat. And I'll see you all very soon. Namaste.